Don't cry.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different. You must be made for me. Patience is everything.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chit if you guys are new, and if you guys are a returning subscriber, welcome back. So in today's video, I am just doing a girl talk, chit chat, get ready with me. Try to get a little more personal with you guys and just talk about some other things. And yeah, I just wanted to come and, spend time with you guys, talk, chill, girl talk. I'm a big advocate for girl talk. Like, I love when us women, we can just, talk our feelings out. Just talk and talk and talk. You guys know by now, I love to talk. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. I already started doing my makeup, and I feel like I need another tripod because this tripod keeps sliding down, and I probably need a higher chair. Like, this chair, I feel like it's just too low, but then if I get a higher chair, I'll probably be cut off. I don't know. But anyways, let's do our makeup. Today, we're doing a chit chat, get ready with me. We're gonna get a little personal. I feel like I'm not very open on the internet, but you guys are my YouTube family, and I feel like I'm the closest to you guys because YouTube is my baby. YouTube is like really what started my journey on social media. So I used the NYX brow glue to kind of brush my eyebrows up already, and I know I've mentioned this before, but I know I've mentioned this before that I wanted to thin out my eyebrows, and after doing this little glue situation, I definitely want to. I might even do this later today because I think there's like a threading place close by. I'm just gonna go there and be like, hey, thin out my eyebrows, arch them really nicely, get me right, get me tight. I'm over the thick eyebrow look. I know this is like my natural look, but I'm over it. Anyways, first of all, let's get a little lip situation on our lips. There we go. Hopefully you guys are doing really good, having a good week so far. If you were to ask me how I'm doing, y'all, I can't even lie to you. I have been super emotional this entire week. Not even just this week. I've been emotional last week and going into this week. At first, I was crying like so much during my friend's graduation party, like after it ended, like in the room, because we were staying at an Airbnb to like throw the party. So like once like people started leaving everything, and I was like super tired because I was co-hosting with my friend. Once everything was like said and done, y'all, like I was in the room bawling my eyes out, and I'm like, why am I so emotional? And there wasn't anything specific at the time. I was just super emotional. And then I'm like, okay, maybe my period is coming in a couple days. Couple days came, no period. So I was like, okay, so I'm just emotional. And naturally, to be honest, I'm a pretty emotional person, to be honest. I just feel like I hide it really well because I don't want people seeing me in my emotional state, especially like if I'm not very close to you. I don't want you to see me crying and sad, So I feel like I know how to like really control myself and keep myself together for the most part, but for some reason, like the last week, I was just crying. Days after I thought my period was gonna come, it came. So then I was like, okay, this makes sense. This is making sense because I'm just like, why would I be just crying out of nowhere for no reason, Fast forward to this morning, right? So I'm like, I've been in a slump. I've just been not feeling myself. Obviously, when you're in your period, you just don't feel like yourself. You don't feel sexy, girly, like you just feel ugh. At least I feel ugh. So I'm like, okay, I gotta go for a run. I haven't ran in a week. So I was like, let me go for a run. And today I wanted to switch things up, and I wanted to listen to a different playlist. So I'm like, what could I listen to? Because I usually listen to Afro beats. There's a specific Afro beats playlist that I really like to listen to when I run, and I use the 5K app to run, so it's like an interval running. So I do walk, run, you get the gist. So I'm like, wait, let me do something completely different. Let me do something very calming and relaxing. And I found this playlist on Apple Music. It was called Sound Therapy. So like, okay, this sounds really nice. So I click it, and I think I'm like, I'm heading into like my second interval of running, and it's playing. And it's just like this beautiful, calming, I don't know how to explain it. I'll probably link the song down below for you guys, so maybe you go listen to it, or maybe the playlist. But it was just like, it felt freeing. I was on a run, you know, the sun was out, and by the way, I went to the trail to go run. And I was running, and it just sounded so methodical. Is that the word? Magical, beautiful, inspiring. And in that moment, I'm like, okay, like, for some reason, like, something in my spirit was like saying, okay, this is a time to like start like saying some affirmations. So I started saying affirmations on my run, and I was like, you are beautiful, you are loved, you deserve love, you are enough, you're intelligent. And y'all, I started crying like a baby in the middle of the trail as I'm running. I'm just crying, and it's so uncontrollable. And then I was heading towards the end of my run interval, and I had to start walking, and I was just bawling, just crying like a baby, y'all. I couldn't believe it. I was like by myself around that time, because, you know, when you're on a trail, people come and go, like, because they're walking, running, riding their bike. And I was hoping in the back of my mind that nobody would like see me crying the way I was, because it was just so embarrassing, and I didn't want people to ask, are you okay? So I had to get myself together and finish my run. Literally had to wipe my tears. I was still listening to the playlist, because I just felt like it was like very freeing. Like I liked the way it sounded. So I'm just like, let me just finish my run. I think I had like about halfway through. I think I did 20 minutes today, so I was like probably at the 10-minute mark or so. So I finished my run, I go home, and I freshen up, and then I wanted to just sit with myself and reflect. What is it about today that made me really, really, really cry? Granted, yes, I'm on my period. Like, my emotions are super heightened right now. I get it, but I really wanted to like reflect, and that's something that I've been trying to do a lot more, is like reflect on myself and reflect on decisions that I make, reflect on reactions that I give based on certain situations. And so I started to journal, which is something that I'm really trying to get into. And I started to journal, and without sharing too much, in my journal entry, I just felt like the reason why I started crying is because I don't believe in the affirmations that I'm saying. You know, like, I don't believe that I deserve love. I don't believe that I'm beautiful. I don't believe that I'm enough. And I think that's why I started crying. Don't cry. Okay, that's kind of like how I pieced it together for myself. I don't know if that's true. I don't know, but that's just what I wrote down. If you guys don't know, like, I've been working on myself for a while. I feel like I am in this stage of healing that I really just want to, you know, work on myself a lot more and pour more into myself, because it's very easy for me to just like neglect. I know, like, I feel like on the outside I look like, oh, I put myself first, I put myself together, my hair is done, my nails are done. But like, I think on a more emotional level, you can't see that. And I feel like I have neglected almost a little bit of that. And I'm trying to get back to taking care of that part of me. Because I just feel like, and it's crazy to me, because I take a lot of pride and joy, or I have a lot of pride and joy in how confident I am. I literally made a video like a couple months back about how to be confident, and here I am like crying like a baby, not believing in the affirmations that I was saying. It made me really sad, honestly. I hope I don't cry in this video, by the way, because I can't. It made me really sad because I feel like I haven't always been like this. I think it's just like a stage that I'm going through, or you know, I just have to kind of figure it out. But it really does make me sad. I'm not even gonna lie. It makes me sad because I just want to be happy with myself. Like, I'm really trying to find happiness within myself. And it's not easy. It's not easy. Like, I have good days, I have bad days. Like, I'm not perfect, but I want majority of my days to be close to perfect, basically. But yeah, that run was crazy. I guess I can go into the topic of like my healing journey that I kind of want to almost like restart. I really feel like I feel like it would be very beneficial for me to start taking journaling very seriously, because believe it or not, a lot of people who know me, they're like, oh, this girl's like this bubbly, fun, cutesy girl, which I am. That's like me in a bottle. That's like my personality in a nutshell. But I tend to bottle up my emotions, and I tend to kind of like hide it really, really well, because I feel like that's just kind of how I grew up. Like, don't let people see you in, you know, this state, or don't show your emotions too raw. Like, there's always like a filter over it. That part of me, I don't want to say like I'm mad about, because I kind of respect that I don't have to always be so, I'm trying to think of the words as I'm talking, like be so what is the word I'm looking for? I don't know the word, but I think that it's okay to be filtered in your emotions sometimes, but at the same time, I'm learning how to express who I am, how I feel more, without hiding that part, you know? Like, I was having a conversation with a friend yesterday, and we were just like talking about a lot of things, and I mentioned that if I'm angry at you, like, I want us to like get into this argument and get over the argument, you know? Like, I just feel like I don't like when people try to shut down when I'm in this state of, maybe I'm like annoyed or angry, and they try to shut it down and I can't express it. That makes me more angry. I'm gonna be honest, that makes me more angry. I do feel like I just need to start to heal from certain things that like has happened to me in life that are unspoken about. And I don't think I was ever ready to like fully accept and like heal, because I'm the type of person, if I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna be really honest with you guys, I'm the type of person that kind of like erases certain things in my head, or acts like something didn't happen. Like, I feel like that's like a coping mechanism for me sometimes. And I think I'm just ready. I feel like I'm at a point right now where I just need to start facing reality, and I need to face certain traumas, and just heal fully, and just really learn how to understand more of my emotions and where it's possibly coming from. And I just want to, you know, I just want to heal. And I feel like if I start on this like healing journey, that it will really help me in the future. And I think about the future a lot. I think about the future so much that sometimes I feel like I forget to live in the present. And that is not a good thing, y'all. That's not a good thing at all. So yeah, I'm trying to navigate all of this. Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. I have been thinking about like actually going to therapy. I know everybody's always like, therapy's good for you, therapy's good for you. Everybody needs therapy. And I feel like I've always been the one that's like, okay, yeah, therapy's good, but okay. Like, okay, but I feel like I'm at this place right now that I'm just like, okay, like I think I'm in a space where I actually do desire therapy, and I would like to kind of see if that would be beneficial to the stage in life that I'm in, you know? So I don't know, I might look into that. We'll see. I'm very big on like mental health and you know, taking care of yourself. Like I always teach the girls, you know, how to keep yourself, but it's also important to like take care of like your insides, your inner self, your mind, protect your mind and your peace and guard your heart. So yeah, I do believe and trust God that I'll find a way out of like this gray area that I feel like I'm in eventually. But yeah, right now it's just kind of like, it doesn't feel good, if I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't feel good to feel like the way I'm feeling and kind of like not really understand where it's coming from, or because like nothing really happened as of recently where I feel like, you know, it has made me feel so down and sad. But I do trust God that I'll kind of figure it out, and hopefully that I'm able to kind of get back to myself or like work through it so that I can come on here and just be like my natural bubbly self, because that's who I really am, and I love who I am, you know. But yeah, I've been going through that. I've never been so emotional in my life, I feel like. So I just wanted to come and talk about like that and how I'm planning on how to kind of heal and planning on how to move on in my life, because I need to move on. I have so many things I want to accomplish in life, and I just don't want like a reason holding me back being that I'm like super down and sad, right? So I'll definitely figure it out for sure. You guys know that like I'm very big on friendships. I love talking about friendships. I have been going through this time in my life where it's like, is this friend that I have in my life truly someone that not my nose, child. Y'all, I had to get a whole roll of tissue to keep on my makeup station because my nose, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, child. Like, come on, girl. Yeah, as I was saying, so I have a friend that I feel that I'm trying to understand more, and I'm trying to give a lot of grace in. Maybe I just don't understand this person fully, but I feel like I'm in this gray area where it's like, is it that I don't understand the person, or we're just not mixing together? And I don't know whether or not to have that conversation because I feel like we don't have that deep of a relationship yet, or if I should just wait it out and kind of see where the wind blows us because it's just been, you know, it's been hard. Friendships mean a lot to me. Like, I put friendships very, very high up on a pedestal because it means a lot to me. It really means a lot. Like, finding good friends is such a big flex. Like, when you have good friends, it doesn't get better than that, in my opinion. But sometimes I just don't like being in a state where I feel like confused on, is this person here for good intentions? Are they just like friends with you because of proximity? Because that's a thing. Some people are just friends with us because of proximity, because like they're used to you being around or whatever, and they don't really like see value in you per se. So I'm just trying to figure out like, what are we doing? What is this? Are we just lying to ourselves? Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So that's also something I feel like I'm navigating. That is like not something that's like on my priority list, because I do feel that when it comes to friendships, the bad friendships will weed themselves out, basically. That's kind of how I kind of see things. And not that I don't put effort in friendships, but I just let things happen the way that they're supposed to happen, basically. I don't like to force things. I like things to happen naturally. So if we're meant to be, this person should be in my life forever. Add a little contour over here. Anyways, you guys, are you guys excited for summer? Because I am excited for summer. I'm excited for summer. The reason why is because my last summer, it was fun. It was great. I felt like I was like so much going on. But this summer, I feel like I'm going to be a lot more like intentional with being outside. And I'm not talking like in the streets, okay? I'm talking about like, I want to do so much outdoorsy activities. I want to go hiking. Biking is number one on my list. So they have these bikes here in Chicago. I don't know if any other city has them, but they're called Divvy bikes. And they are the most comfortable bikes to sit on. Because any other bike, oh my gosh, bikes are so uncomfortable to sit on. Like, people need to start telling the truth. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Majority of the seats of a lot of bikes, can't do it. Can't do it. Like, legit can't do it. But the bikes here, I think you can rent them out for like you can like rent them by the hour, I think. Like, they have a whole app that you can use to rent and everything. But they're so comfortable, and I really want to go biking as often as I can this summer. I just want to like be out in nature, see the city, and you know, be by the water. Like, I really want to be outdoorsy. And I do really also want to have like a cabin trip, like an indoor cabin trip. That would be so fun. I think before, me and my friends in the past have tried, you know, to bring that little trip out the group chat, but it never went anywhere. And things have now changed. So I don't know how that will happen, but I would actually love for that to be a thing. Having a cabin trip, you know, roasting marshmallows. What else do they do on cabin trips? They be doing so much. I don't even be knowing. But yeah, I think that would be really, really fun. Another thing for summer, and for the rest of the year, to be honest, because we only have 6 more years. 6 more years. 6 more years. We only have 6 more months of 2025. I need to lose this weight, baby. I need to lose this weight. And granted, I have been active. It's just been up and down. It's been up and down. Like, my gym has been calling me, talking about I need to update the payment information. Okay, it's been a minute since they seen me. I'm not gonna lie. That's because I started running. I don't even know if I mentioned that. I did start running. It's like my new fitness journey. I also started a new YouTube channel specifically for fitness. I just put 2 little shorts up on there. I'm going to link the channel down below for you guys if you guys want to follow me on my journey, because I do think that I'm going to take it pretty seriously and I want to document my whole entire journey. I actually have been documenting my runs. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek because you guys are like family to me, right? So I've been documenting my walking journey for a little bit, and then I started running, so I started documenting that. I just take these little cute videos. That was the last one. Not my light dying. Sorry, I had to take a little hiatus because my light died, and this happens all the time, and I need to actually go get a new battery. But until then, we just gonna have to do what we gotta do. But I completely forgot what I was talking about. I think I was talking about summer. Yeah, summer, I want to be outside. I want to do like a cabin trip. I want to be outdoorsy. I want to be like the outdoorsy type of girl this summer, to be honest. If I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the face is pretty much done, y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyes. I already did my eyebrows off camera. Nothing extravagant or exciting, but yeah. Oh, I am super excited for a singles event that is happening here in Chicago that I will be hosting with a couple other girls. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for people to come out and, you know, possibly find a little love connection. Everybody that knows me knows I love love. And I always be happy for people who be falling in love. And then people be always like, girl, what about you? Like, where's your man? Where's your man at? And I'm like, don't worry about my man. Don't worry about my man. My man will be seen when he needs to be seen. And that's my response for the people who be like, are you single? I had somebody comment on one of my videos just recently. Are you single? Like, don't ask questions you don't want answers to. But I can tell you one thing. Like, when it comes to dating, I'm not dating. Hold on, let me see. Let me see something. I love this mirror so much. I have like this tiny mirror over here, and I could just, hold up. I thought this was magnetic. Okay, there it is. And I could just really look into this and put my lash on. But that's clearly not helping. I feel like I'm still far away. There we go. 10 times magnifying mirror is a game changer. Okay, ladies, for the lashes, can I talk? For the girls who wear lashes, 10 times mirror, get you one of these, because I'm sick of seeing the girls, and sometimes this is me. I'm sick of your lashes looking like this when they're supposed to look like this, okay? So we just, you know, let's be honest with ourselves. This was a good application. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta push that in more. Okay, that's tea. That's tea. Are you guys watching Love Island this season? I just heard about it. I totally forgot that it was coming out, and I am going to probably go watch episode 1 after this because I love Love Island. It's called Love Island, right? Is it called Love Island? Hold on, let me double check. Let me double check. Yes, Love Island season 7 is out. I will be watching for the mess, of course. Put this last lash on and do the lips and be done, y'all. Cause I've been yapping away. Okay, let's do a very simple lip combo today. I'm gonna go in with Trendsetter, Morphe. I have to sharpen it if I find my sharpener. If I find my sharpener. I can't find it. We're gonna do what we can. And we're going very basic with just a lip gloss by Fenty. I don't even want to do like much color. This is kind of like pinky, but this looks perfect. This is what I was going for. And let me just touch this up. I'm really trying to learn how to like really get a matte finished look because I have not gotten there yet. I've been watching a lot of tutorials lately. Like, I really want to get that matte, that nasty matte finish. That is what I'm trying to learn and accomplish, and I'm gonna get there. I definitely have to get there this summer because, like, yo, that's the only way I want to look this summer. Matte and fabulous. Matte and fabulous. I'm gonna blend that out a little more because I feel like I look a little ghosty now. The makeup look is kind of eating, and I do so say myself. It's kind of. Let me get off your screen. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really tried to get like really personal with you guys, open up a little more, because I just want to start doing that a little more. Obviously not put too much of my business out there. If you guys can relate to anything that I talked about in today's video, let me know. Let's kind of like, you know, it's a safe space. Let's talk in the comments and everything. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Bye.